yeah, it's cold outside. You know, as hard as we try to control everything that goes around in the world, we try to control the economy, we try to control, you know, the different animals by putting them in zoos and shit. There's some things we can't control, and that's of course the weather. How awesome would it be to like have fire at your fingertips, or be able to shoot up ice through the air like that stupid movie Frozen? Controlling the elements would be awesome. Well, there's a game that lets you do that. The game is Elemental Master. Yeah, don't worry, it's not an RPG. Yeah, you probably never heard of this one before, and there's a good reason for that. This game was actually made by Technosoft, the makers of the awesome Thunder Force series. You know, they're a very cool publisher in Japan, but the problem is, releasing their games in North America is going to be like a hard thing to do. Unless you're a big company like Sega, you can't get in all the stores, of course, and your game is going to bomb no matter what. But, you know, Thunder Force 3 was a huge critical hit. People loved it. People loved the graphics, they loved the music, they loved the gameplay. Everything about it was just great. And yeah, Elemental is pretty much Thunder Force with the screen flipped the other way, so it's more of a vertical shoot 'em up. Okay, let's play some Elemental Master there on Sega Genesis. It's Thunder Force on the land. Medieval times, the dragons and stuff. Very cool. Here, this is like a medieval fantasy style shoot 'em up, where you're this lone magician and see if you can stop your evil brother from taking over the land. All that junk. And nobody cares about the story. Let's get to it. Yeah! So it's like a RPG meets a shoot 'em up. But mostly shoot 'em up, don't worry. Doesn't have any of that leveling up shit. Yeah, one cool thing about Elemental Master is that you have the ability to shoot forward and shoot behind you with a touch of a button. Yeah, die, Sonic. When you first start out the game, you're probably going to think this is the hardest shit out there because enemies come from all different directions. You start with very low power, and there's little you can do except move around and hope for the best. Lost time. But if you defeat each particular boss, they give you a new weapon. And these two weapons can either do like spread shots, either home in on the enemy, very cool shit like that. And you can also upgrade your character's hit points. So yeah, if you get hit once, it doesn't matter. No, you can take multiple hits. And you can also upgrade shields, give yourself mirror images, and cool shit like that. Yeah, you can also tell the people that also did Thunder Force did this game as well, because you still have that awesome graphical punch that the series is known for. Get to fight this chick. She's a lot tougher than she looks. Especially right now. And you also have that great music. And yeah, you also gotta notice the sound effects are very similar as well. It's pretty much the same sound effects too in certain areas. You gotta go with what works. Elemental Master does a lot of things right. It's not as good as like the Thunder Force series in my opinion. At least Thunder Force, 3 and Part 4. But Elemental Master still packs a lot punch. You want a nice difficult shooter, you got it right here. First few levels are gonna start nice and easy, but when you get to levels 5, 6, and 7, yeah, that's where they throw everything at you. You gotta fight all the bosses at the end, and then you go after your evil brother and see if you can take him down, which won't be easy. Very intense. I love it. Elemental Master is definitely a challenge. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's short. It can be easy in spots, but man, unless you know that level layout pretty well, this game is going to master you for sure. This game is not for pussies. Yeah, this game blows. It blows big time, and that's why I love it. Elemental Master on the Sega Genesis. It earns an 87 out of 100. Excellent shoot 'em up, great visuals, excellent soundtrack. Killer gameplay, intense levels that you just gotta see to believe. Okay, and that's it for me. This is Airsoft World Champion, over and out. So far so good. And we're still recording? That's awesome. Just want to make sure.